Hi, Alicia Dunham's here with CUOnTheCall.com. I'm here with Bob Jenkins, Bob the teacher, and you're going to tell us 3 reasons why entrepreneurs should actually host teleseminars.
Sure. Well, first of all, entrepreneurs are typically very busy people, right?
Yes.
And the fastest way to get what you know out into the world so that more people can see it is by using the phone, recording yourself for an hour, whether there's a live audience or not, and using that phone for a teleseminar. Usually people are strapped for time. They're working, 40, 50 hours a week. If they're an entrepreneur, a true entrepreneur, they're probably working 70, 80 hours a week, right?
Yes.
And they're chasing after clients all the time. So if you're the kind of person that is chasing after clients, or you're trying to get people to work with in some form of coaching, or even just come into your regular store, you can use 1 hour of your time out of a week, and that one call can last forever to draw in and basically attract more clients to you.
So it's something you recorded once, and then you can keep on playing it and bringing other people on the line each time.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's a great reason. And how do you use teleseminars to promote your business?
Typically, what I do are 3 things. I'm trying to attract attention to my virtual workshops that I do, where I'm teaching people how to use a certain technology to promote their business, like a teleseminar. So I'll use a teleseminar to make sure that the basic ideas of why to do a teleseminar are done, and then I will show them that if they want to learn more, they can come take my course. So there's a revenue stream from that.
Okay.
The other way that I do it is I have coaching groups that I work with where I'm teaching them or answering their questions, just like you're answering or asking me now. And I record those, and instead of answering the same question over and over and over again for every new person that comes to me, I put those up on my website or on my blog. And now, when somebody does ask me a question, if I know that I've already answered it, I can, instead of wasting my time with an email or calling them back on the phone for an endless conversation,
Yes.
right? I can say, here's a link to the blog post where I answer this exact question already.
Yes.
And that does 2 things. It saves me time, it saves them time, they get their answers fast, but it also shares with them that I answer people's questions in a group setting, and they can come join my group coaching program. So it kind of does a bit of advertising for me as well.
Wonderful. And how do you suggest people actually have hosts when they do it? Should they actually do a teleseminar by themselves, or should they maybe have someone else on the line?
Yeah, if you're a presenter, you're a natural presenter, you have good charisma like yourself, doing a teleseminar by yourself is fine. But it does get kind of stale. If you don't have enough energy, you don't have enough passion, you don't smile enough when you're talking, etc.
Then it's important to smile.
So it's important to smile. You can hear it on the phone, even though you can't see it. But it goes much better if you have a host. A host can do 2 things. A host can really build up your credibility. So instead of you talking about how awesome you are, someone who is obviously the one who has been told how awesome you are is saying it instead, which adds to your credibility much faster than saying it by yourself.
Okay.
The second thing is, when you're doing a teleseminar, your brain is working. It's not like you're just reading a script. You shouldn't be reading a script. But since your brain is working, you might think of something new to talk about. Go out on a tangent. A host can yank you back and very politely bring you back into the focus of the call, so that you make sure you deliver what you promised when you first introduced or invited people to the call. And it also, you might get a new idea. I mean, a host can be someone who's basically a talking head, like a Larry King or an Oprah. I mean, they're brilliant people, but they're just there basically to get your story out. But you can also have a person who is more of a dialogue person, has their own ideas, can contribute to their audience. So if you're really, wanting to get your information out, but you're a little bit unsure of your ability to stay focused, then having someone ask you questions is very important. And having those extra ideas is really cool.
That's excellent. So 2 reasons to have a host: 1, giving you credibility, and the second, to keep you on track and to also give you ideas, which is really important.
Right, and just like what you just did, you recap. A host can recap in case somebody goes off and says so much, and because you have the relationship with your audience that we're doing this for right now, it's important for you to establish your credibility through my credibility by showing that you're that filter, you're that recapper, you're the person who can condense and make sure that it makes sense.
Yes.
Even if you say exactly the same thing that the other person said, it just reinforces to your audience. And as a teacher, it's important, it has been important to me to have a little bit of repetition, say something in maybe a little different way, so you make sure that everybody gets it.
Yes, and you teach people how to give teleseminars, correct?
Of course.
Yeah, you have, it's TeleCall formula.com.
Right.
And you, is it a kind of group coaching session, or is it?
There's 2 different formats for TeleCall formula. One is that there is a standalone, basically self-paced home study program. It's all digital, so you don't have to worry about paying shipping and handling or anything.
Oh, great. That's
and
important.
wait for it to receive in the mail. You basically go in, and once you're a member, you can go through each of the 8 modules that I have. They're all audio or video based.
Great.
And you can learn everything. I call it the 6 Ps of the TeleCall formula. It's you plan something, you prepare it, okay? You present it, you package the result, you promote, and you profit.
Excellent.
So all those are incorporated into those 8 lessons, and it includes like setting up your own affiliate program to sell the result of your call.
Okay.
The other way I do the course, every 3 months or so, basically once a quarter, I will do a live version of that same training. So version 2, version 3, version 4, it just keeps building up. And that way people actually have a live environment where they not only learn at the time of the presentation, but they also get to ask questions during the sessions.
It's a live event.
So it is a live virtual event that they don't have to attend in person, they just attend on a webinar on their computer screen. They can see my screen. I show exactly which technical steps to put in place, how to even put in the opt-in box so you get your leads, how to push the buttons to record your call. You know, anything that has to be done for a teleseminar that other people don't have the patience to teach, I take the time to do that.
Most excellent. I mean, I love that. The TeleCall formula, telecallformula.com. Go there to check out all his secrets on actually putting on a teleseminar. It's so important. And one thing that you mentioned is that you can profit from it as well and actually create an info product from your teleseminar call. So it's a great way to get your message, your product, services, and most importantly, information out to your audience. So it's Alicia Dunham's here with Bob the Teacher at seeyouonthecall.com.